Welcome to this video on setting up the Xcode environment. After watching this video, you will be able to list the steps to create a new Xcode project, explain how to use Xcode's Project Navigator to manage your projects, describe how to enhance your workflow using various Xcode editor features, and outline how to coordinate code changes with your team using Git source control. If you're an aspiring iOS developer eager to learn Xcode, this one's for you. With streamlined editor management and source code management techniques, you'll be ready to take your app development skills to the next level. To begin with, follow these simple steps to create a new Xcode project. Install and launch Xcode on your system. Select Create New Project. Select the appropriate template, say iOS, for your new project, ensuring the template matches your target platform. Select the specific type of app you want to develop, for example, an app, document app, game, augmented reality app, or so on. Then select Next. Enter project information, such as the product name and organization identifier. The product name refers to the app's display name in the App Store and on devices after installation. It should contain at least 2 characters and not exceed 255 bytes. Organization identifier is a reverse domain name system DNS string to identify your organization. If no company identifier is available, you can temporarily use com.example and replace the placeholder before distribution. Next, select the user interface, Swift UI or Storyboard. Note that selecting the Swift UI interface will enable you to develop across multiple platforms and preview your layout interactively. Select the language, Swift, and then select Next. Finally, select the location to save your project and select Create. With your project created, it's time to manage project files, organize resources, and navigate the different components. So, will you be able to manage projects on Xcode efficiently? Of course. Let's see how. The Project Navigator lets you view, manage, and organize your project's files. To access the Project Navigator, select the file folder icon at the top left of your Project Windows Navigator area. You can open, add, delete, and rearrange files within this navigator. The Project Navigator also allows quick access to different project areas, making it easy to select files and locate items within your project. When you select a specific file in the navigator, its contents are displayed in the editor area, and its details are displayed in the inspector panel. You can hide the inspector panel to maximize screen space. The editor area's appearance will vary depending on the type of file you select. For example, a source code file will be displayed in the source code editor, while a property list file will be displayed in the property list editor. Next, let's look at a few key features in the editor area: Canvas, Assistant, Minimap, and Code Coverage. These features enhance your workflow by providing additional tools and views to streamline the management and editing of project files. Canvas presents a preview of the Swift UI interface. You can use the Layout menu to adjust the canvas position. Assistant provides details of the project you are currently editing. For instance, the Assistant will display the canvas view for a Swift UI view and the corresponding header for an Objective-C source file. Minimap offers a condensed version of your source file's content, easing navigation within the file, and Code Coverage displays statistics on your source code after running tests, helping identify parts of code not covered by your project's tests. Next, let's say you're collaborating on a project with a team of developers. Can Xcode facilitate the coordination of code changes among team members? Yes. When working on a project with a team, or across multiple development systems, you can use Xcode's Git source control to coordinate code changes among team members or devices and ensure synchronization. To integrate Git into your Xcode project, you can either establish and configure a new source control repository or download an existing one. That said, it's important to track changes to the project, right? Before setting up the source control repository for an Xcode project, customize your name and email address for proper identification across all projects. To do so, navigate to Xcode, Settings, Source Control, and select the Git tab. The author's name and email address are auto-populated from the machine's Git configuration. This way, your details appear as the author in the source control history. Team members can then click a history entry and email the author. In this video, you learned that to create a new Xcode project, launch Xcode on your system. Next, select Create New Project. Then, select the template and the type of app you want to develop. Enter project information. Next, select the language and user interface. And finally, select the location to save your project. The Project Navigator lets you view, manage, and organize your project's files. Canvas, Assistant, Minimap, and Code Coverage are features in the editor area that enhance your workflow. Xcode's Git source control facilitates the coordination of code changes among team members.